Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to Speed Build Sunday. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Oh, that's funny. And welcome back to Speed Build Sunday. Today we're going to make fun of yet another EA build and this time fix it, but in speed build form. Been a while since we had a Speed Build Sunday. I thought I'd bring it back, you know? We just had a new pack come out this week. It comes with a new world called Evergreen Harbor. There are a bunch of lots we've got to fix. And today we start out with the bar. It's called the Caboose. It's not even that bad, it's just not, it's not that good either. I have a few major complaints that we can make fun of in a second, but so here's the build. I like the concept a lot. It's kind of fun how it's this like old train station. The area it's in is really cool. This whole world is so exciting. I made a whole world tour. If you want to watch it, I'll link it down below. But there's one thing that really stands out to me. I don't know if you've noticed this, but the roof is lopsided. There's like a weird overhang on one side. So we gotta fix that. Honestly, some pieces of this, like why is that just floating there? I know it's just because of how it places in the roof, but I personally would not have kept that item there. That's just me. Down here, you'll notice that one of the windows is the wrong color. Like for real, all the windows are this swatch, this darker swatch. That's the one next to it. At first I thought it was like a weird lighting issue. It's not, it's just the wrong swatch. Which these things are small things. They're just minor mistakes. They're like little oversights. I just don't understand a lot of the choices they made. Like the layout of this back porch, I don't get it. And like the placement of the columns, I don't get it. Like, why is it? Can someone please attempt to explain to me why the stairs are like this too? There are so many things about this that I really, truly do not understand. The actual inside of the bar is fine. This room's okay. It's nice. It's kind of big. It's furnished. There's a staircase that takes you upstairs to the bathrooms. Gender-neutral bathroom doors. I don't know why they're blue, but it's kind of fun. The single pair painting that's kind of low on the wall, that sort of amuses me as well, but it's okay. This room's odd to me. It's very empty. I don't know why they did this. I was saying in my other video that if they had honestly even placed like the furniture in the center of the room, like even if you did this and had a single rug underneath it, I would have respected your decision so much more. I just don't understand why it's like against the wall like that. And the placement of these chairs is super odd to me. I'm sorry, I'm ripping it apart for no reason. It's just weird. I don't get it. But everybody's got their own personal preferences. I just would have made some different choices with this build. Also, the door's not centered with this thing above it. I don't understand why, but it's not. I think it's because originally it's like on the 3 tiles, right? It's right here. But now we can put doors on half tiles, so you can center it. So why didn't you? And look, the door in the back is like offset 1 tile. It's the little things. Why is it ever so slightly not symmetrical? You gotta make it like super not symmetrical or completely symmetrical. You can't just have slight things that are off. Like this is just, it bugs me so much. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's renovate. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to Speed Build Sunday. I'm sorry. Welcome back to the speed build portion of this video. Today we're going to be renovating this lot, starting by moving the roof and then centering the doors, because that is my priority, obviously. I made a few major changes to the exterior of this build because I wanted to keep the like main shape the same, because I liked the concept. I don't want to renovate it too much. I don't want to like completely change everything. But I did want to make it like a little bit more hip on the inside. That was the vibe I was going for. Because a lot of times with places like this, you'll have this older building. Obviously the building has been around since like 1902, but they've updated the interior to make for kind of a hip local bar or something. So the inside doesn't necessarily match the outside in style, but that happens all the time with real life community lots and stuff. And so I wanted to have that, but I also didn't want it to look ridiculous. And so what I ended up doing was painting the outside instead of brick with that like wood paneling on the inside. And then I changed the roof color. We like redid the roof. I changed the columns, all the windows. I ended up using Seasons and University in this build. I think that's it. I used Seasons windows, I used University toilets, and I used a ping pong table. So I'm sorry that I didn't use just the base game, but I wanted bathroom stalls, okay? I had my priorities and they were toilets. So I did put some University toilets in here, and I put also a red roof, which I really enjoyed. It kind of matched a lot of the trains that are nearby, so I was kind of into the concept. So you'll see me do that. We made all the windows black instead of brown because it already had the black trim and like black fencing and black columns. So I wanted to keep that, but make it look a little bit less dumb. I don't know. It was a work in progress. We put a sign on the front of the building instead of just an empty wall on the top floor. I did a few little things that are actually feasible renovations too, which is kind of fun. I don't often do that. Sometimes I come into these builds and I just change everything. But like redoing the back deck and like refinishing the exterior isn't actually that hard. Although I suppose when the whole building is made out of brick, to replace it with wood paneling is not necessarily a simple task, but it's The Sims, so it doesn't matter. I guess it kind of does still look a little bit like a train station. Not that much. Granted, it wasn't ever actually a train station, but I figure in my mind that it maybe used to be a building by the local train station or the local train station, and then they've sort of, updated it now because the train station is no longer in function, the trains are no longer running, and instead it's the caboose. It's the bar. Can you believe that we got trains in The Sims 4 before cars? We got trains, we got boats, we got bikes. We don't have cars though. Classic. To be honest, I think I really struggled with this build. It's definitely out of my comfort zone style-wise. I don't often do stuff like this, and because I was trying to sort of combine this, like, it's an older building, I want to have some older features, but I also want it to be updated on the inside. I was like, how updated are we going for? What items do you use? Because it's one thing in real life when you do stuff like this, when you have this older building that you've sort of changed, but in The Sims it can be kind of hard to mix and match styles and not make it look weird, I think, because you're so limited with objects and stuff. And so I really struggled with that personally, trying to furnish this. I did it on stream last night, which, by the way, I stream every single day on Twitch except Sundays, so maybe a bad time to bring it up, but I do stream every day on Twitch. We do a lot of building. I've been playing Eco Lifestyle for the last few days, obviously. I've been having a lot of fun with this pack. I think this one is one of my favorites we've had in a long time. Obviously, I loved University and stuff, but I just wasn't expecting this pack, and the gameplay is such a pleasant surprise that I've been having a lot of fun doing it. Like the other day, I've been playing with my sim self. Here's a breakdown of my recent events in game. I'm playing Rags to Riches in the New World. I've got my sim self, except instead of my actual sim self, I took Eliza Pancakes and then dressed her like me and changed her hair color, because the truth is that I look exactly like Eliza Pancakes. And so I'm playing with Eliza Pancakes. She's been like a freaking dumpster diving for money and food and stuff. We ended up having an affair with Bob Pancakes. So Bob cheated on Eliza with a clone of Eliza, who is me. And then we had a kid together, and then I divorced and killed him all in the same day. It's been quite a time. But like, I've been having a lot of fun playing Sims this way. I don't often do this. I mostly just build nowadays, so I've been having a lot of fun going back to my roots and like playing with Rags to Riches legacy style gameplay and stuff. And also just the idea of Bob Pancakes cheating on Eliza with Eliza and then marrying new Eliza and then getting divorced all in one day. It's just very exciting, if you ask me. I don't know. But anyway, back to the build. You can see the style that I was going for kind of coming through now. It was definitely hard to furnish because it was a complete change from what it already was. And so it took me a little bit to figure out what I wanted, but I think it turned out kind of cute in the end. I think I would actually like to have my Sims come here. I ended up changing the back room to be more of like a living room sort of setup. It's got a big TV, it's got a couch and some tables and stuff, kind of how it was before, just less centered in like that one wall. There's a big square rug and a bunch of seating around it and stuff. The other room has tables in the bar still, and then upstairs is the bathroom, but there's 3 bathroom stalls instead of just 2. Not to brag, but I got an extra toilet in here. I also put a dumpster in the back of the lot because, priorities. You want a woohoo in the dumpster, you got a woohoo in the dumpster. So you want to make sure there's one nearby. There is actually a dumpster in the world, like right next to this lot, but maybe you need 2. I don't know what you're up to, so I wanted to cover all the bases, so I made sure there was a dumpster back there. I think dumpster woohoo is one of the most unexpected, but also, like, natural things to have ever been added to The Sims ever. Like, I never would have thought, like, this is a thing that I want in The Sims 4, But, like, the fact that it exists, it's like, oh yeah, duh. Like, obviously your Sims can woohoo in a dumpster. Like, why wouldn't they? It's just so funny how things like that happen with The Sims. Like, there's these ridiculous features that are just like, oh yeah, of course, it's The Sims, why not? So dumb. I really like that about The Sims 4, though. It's fun how these things that don't make any sense somehow make so much sense in this game. I mean, like, cow plants? What is that? But for some reason, it's like, oh yeah, duh, cow plants. I mean, like, man-eating cow plants, like, duh. The other part of this pack that I absolutely am obsessed with is the fact that one of the plants looks just like my plant. There's a plant that looks just like Jeffrey in this game, and that brings me a lot of joy. Like, even the plant stand is kind of similar to mine, although this one's from Target and it's like kind of wide at the base. The one in the game is kind of tall and skinny, but like the plant looks just like Jeffrey. I really was very pleased about that. Oh god, speaking of which, look at my stuffed animal. He fell over, I didn't even notice. I'm sorry, please, I'll cover it with my shoulder. Don't look back there. I wanted to also mention my save file quickly because I know you're probably wondering, like, where's the Simsie save? When's it gonna get updated? I'm working on it. I've done this build, I've done a few more and stuff, so we're working on getting the Simsie save updated. If you don't know what that is, I have got a save file where I renovated every single lot in the game. So when a new pack comes out, I renovated all the lots slots, I add a bunch of new Sims and fill the world with townies and stuff, and then post the save file for download. I've got like a million versions. Last time I updated it was for university though. So I'll link the past video in the description box if you want to watch it, but just know that I'm working on the new one. It just might take me a second because we've got a lot of lots to do. This is a big world, so we got a lot of work cut out for us here. I'll be doing that like all week on Twitch, so if you want to come watch, my Twitch links in the description as well. I mean, I'm just saying. I stream every day on Twitch. I'm actually getting very close to 200,000 Twitch followers, so I mean, if you want to come follow me, not to beg for followers, not to be that guy, but also if you miss my Twitch streams, you can always watch the re-uploads on my YouTube channel. I've got a second channel called More Simsie where I post all the stream re-uploads. They're just like straight 3-hour long videos that are my streams posted on YouTube, so you can watch them there if you want to. Also, you can watch them back on Twitch very easily, but they go back up on YouTube like a month late, so if you want to watch the recent ones, I would go to Twitch, but I do post them on YouTube also. And while we're talking about life updates, I have one more. It's my cat's birthday today. She's 12 today, so can we get a round of applause for Snap? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'll link her Instagram down below too if you want to see it. I bought her some new toys and everything. She's living her dream right now. Oh, speaking of cats, I was talking about my save file earlier where I was talking about Bob Pancakes and Fake Eliza and stuff. Fake Eliza also adopted a raccoon recently. Sounds so dumb, but I got a raccoon because we were like, haha, she digs around in the trash. She got a trash cat too. Isn't that funny? Haha. I always forget that the raccoons and the foxes exist in The Sims 4, and then sometimes I use them and I'm like, that's another one of those things where it's like, of course The Sims has a raccoon in it. Like, of course you can have a raccoon as a pet if you want it, but like, why? But then you're like, oh yeah, it's The Sims, obviously. It makes perfect sense. Nothing to see here, nothing weird about that. It's totally fine. And this build was my 1001st upload onto the Sims 4 gallery. I missed my 1000th, I cannot say that word, build on the gallery. I guess not just build, I've got builds and Sims and stuff up there, but like I missed my 1000th upload yesterday. I posted that micro home. That was my 1000th upload to the Sims 4 gallery, and this one's the 1001st, which is kind of wild to think about having that many things posted on the Sims 4 gallery, but I do build like every single day in The Sims, so I guess it makes sense, but I cannot believe that I have posted that many things on the gallery. How many uploads in the gallery do you have? I assume probably not 1,000, because I upload like everything I build because people want to see it from the videos. Like most of the things that I post in my gallery I probably wouldn't post if I wasn't like making a YouTube video on it. Like if I did a dumb like solid color challenge, or you know, each room's a different color challenge, I think just for fun, I certainly would not share that on the gallery, but because I did it for a YouTube video, I do, so I have more things. I'm sure you probably have a million builds that you wouldn't post on the gallery, but you did. So I realize that my number is ridiculous, but it's kind of scary. I have been playing The Sims 4 a lot for many years, so it makes sense. It's just kind of embarrassing, but it's okay. Looking back at my gallery recently too, because I do so many build challenges for YouTube videos and like things that make you have ugly builds, like different pack challenges, different color challenges, like so that the build ends up looking like an absolute nightmare. I've got so many of those that I've done recently, so like a lot of my recent builds in the gallery are just an absolute disaster. So don't recommend following me there, to be honest. If you're looking for some high quality content, go follow like James Turner or something. You'll get better stuff out of that. Maybe like Simlessy, Evelyn, go follow them. Don't follow me. We're not the place you need to be. And now that we're getting into furnishing this room, I'm starting to feel embarrassed because I was trying to use the new furniture and it just doesn't look that good. And so coming back and like starting to use it, starting to look at it, I'm like, oh god, that looks absolutely terrible. Why did I pick those colors? Don't worry, I ended up changing it. I went through like 4 phases of potential color schemes in this room. I did those tables, I did like glass with red chairs, I did a bunch of different things, and we ended up just like scrapping it, coming back a few times. I can't be trusted with this stuff, clearly, but don't worry, we did come around, and it didn't look as bad as it seems by the end. I don't actually remember what I picked for the downstairs. I know there's a ping pong table. I know there's some tables and chairs, but I don't remember. Oh, they're brown chairs. Oh, I used those. They're the ones your Sims can find in the trash cans. I use the brown chairs your Sims can find in dumpsters. The Sims 1 chairs, I use those. I don't think it looks that bad, but I feel like when you say that, like, oh, I use the brown chairs, it's like, okay. Clever color scheme. This build's got some odd choices in it. Listen, I was trying to have that mix between old and new, and maybe I didn't achieve it very well, but at least it looks a little bit better than the original. It's got more things in it. There's more to do, right? Not even really. The only difference is there's a dumpster now and a ping pong table. So I guess there's one more thing to do, but there's still a TV, just a bigger one. There's a few more tables, there's a few more chairs, but realistically, there's not that much to do here. I was trying to not use a million packs, so I would have maybe put a dance floor in here. Otherwise, I don't know why I said dance like that. Sorry. But I feel like I would have put a dance floor in here, but I also didn't want to use get together, so I was trying to limit my packs a little bit so it was more usable. And to be honest, as far as packs go for like ones that people have, I feel like a lot of people probably have seasons. Because I mean, if you're just gonna get one pack for The Sims 4, if I had to choose just one pack to have, I would pick seasons. I mean, I like this new pack, Eco Lifestyle. It's great. A lot of them are great. They're all fun. They've all got fun items in them. But like, as far as seasons goes for actual gameplay, it literally changes everything. There isn't a new world, but like, it changes every other world so much. Like, seasons affects your gameplay so much. I was saying this on stream last night, but like, you don't play with seasons. Seasons plays with you. Like, it changes the weather and all the holidays and the season. It's so good. It's so good. I love the gameplay effects that it has. And even for building, like, it's kind of fun to build a house in the snow or like an autumn house. It sort of changes everything. I keep saying that over and over again, but Seasons is a life changer. If you can pick one pack, I would highly recommend Seasons. Even the cast is pretty good. The build items are pretty good. I also just like that style a lot, so I use it all the time, but like, I really like it so much. Plus, it comes with scouts for your Sims children. I really enjoy scouts. Underrated feature, to be honest. I'm just saying. You're seeing now my embarrassing back and forth between chairs, by the way, but I ended up going with the brown chairs. I wanted that ketchup and mustard basket on the tables because in my head, I was looking at the outside, right? And we have that yellow sign, there's the yellow flowers, there's the red roof, and my stream was joking about how the build looks like ketchup and mustard. So I wanted to keep that ketchup and mustard vibe on the inside, so I made sure that we had ketchup and mustard on the tables. This is a dumb build, I'm sorry. You don't deserve this. No one deserves this. But we're getting really close to the end of the video here, so I want to jump back into the game and show you the finished product. While we're here though, I just want to show you something really annoying. When I went to upload my finished build to the gallery, look at where the front of the lot is. Isn't that so frustrating? I mean, it makes sense because it's the side that's on the road, but like, they built it from this side. Doesn't this look so stupid? Okay, here's my finished build. I'm kind of happy with it. I changed it to use red brick instead of black brick. We've got all the landscaping and stuff. I think the outside looks way more fun. I really enjoy this rounded deck. Oh, there's a chess table. See, there's some really fun objects here. You can educate yourselves. You can light this random fireplace in the middle of nowhere. You can sit at these tables. I'm not sure the color scheme makes that much sense, but it's kind of fun. I also really enjoyed the use of this wall, by the way. I think this room looks really cool. I am a big fan of this space. There's a little hallway upstairs that takes you to the bathrooms, and of course, the best part is the toilets. It's the bathroom stalls. I don't think it's bad in here though. I'm kind of into it. I am excited to bring my Sims here. I think it's a lot better than the original. I don't think it's great. I'm sure that other people will do better, but you know what? I did my best, and that's all that matters. Feel free to download my ugly build in the gallery, by the way, if you want. My origin ID is lilsimsie. You're welcome.